Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona's channel in English. Well, do we have videos or do we have news to talk about today? Yes, we do. But since long time ago, I wanted to do this video, and as I saw some news related to it, I decided today was the day to do it. So, before starting with how Barcelona improved with Xavi, let me remind you that if you like Barcelona, if it's the team of your dreams, this is your channel. Here we read the media in Spanish, and then we translate it into English to let you know the latest information of the team of your dreams. So if you are not subscribed yet, down there is a red button that you can hit to subscribe. And like this, also, you will not miss any of our videos. And without more delay, let's start. Well, if you remember, Xavi came around October, November, I'm not sure. I think it was October. And after so many weeks with Koeman having problems managing the team, we were in danger of not being able to pass the next round in the Champions League. And we were in that moment, we arrived to be 12th in La Liga, no? So everything's looked really, really bad for Koeman. Koeman and Barcelona, that this year Messi left, and it seemed that we're going to be in a huge depressed moment for very long. But Xavi, when came, he became like a messias, you know? Xavi, when he came, the first thing he realized it was that something was wrong. You remember those 10 laws or 10 rules that Xavi set to start putting the team to play, to make sure the players focused on the team, especially, no? So what Xavi said in that moment is that every moment that Barcelona had rules, the team played well, and the results came. So what it means, it's that if you have an anarchic bench or an anarchic plantel, you cannot fight for anything. And that was Xavi's idea since the very first moment. With the Barcelona not being with some players like Piqué, doing some interviews here, going in his free time there, etc. Nothing good. No, actually, also the time the players came, he was not happy with that. So he started saying that from now on, coming 1 hour and a half before time, to make sure they eat properly. He managed all the staffs, you know. And during the matches, not during the match day, they cannot use the phone. And before the match, after the match, do whatever you want. As you can see, Piqué the other day posted that tweet so fast, no? So all those things. But not just that. That was the beginning, no? Xavi, in one of the press conferences, said that the problem of Barcelona in that moment was not just if we played well or not. It was more a psychological problem. We came from a very, very bad dynamic. We drew a lot of matches. We lost some of them. The team, also a lot of injuries from players. Think that Xavi, I guess, he didn't know what was going on and why all of that was happening. And then Xavi decided to start making changes. No? Xavi, that came to Barcelona being a sad manager, came to a very, very big challenge with Laporta, that even though whatever he says, he didn't trust in Xavi 100%. That's common known. No, everyone knows that that's true. But Xavi thought this was the moment. He felt ready. He thought that he could manage the team, and then he did it. But not just the team. Talking about the plantel, he decided to change everything. He changed the medical team. For example, many doctors or some doctors related to the team, they were seized, and then Xavi asked Laporta to make changes in that department. I remember they were talking that one of the doctors that Xavi met in the club, he returned from some country just because Xavi asked for that. And if you remember, since that moment, from that moment, the injuries started to decrease. Xavi started controlling what they eat, started to make sure that their physique is proper, and then the players could play properly. The injuries has decreased a lot. So it's another Barca, no? Also, not just that, the training sessions, Xavi is very implicated in this. Xavi talks with the players all the time, looks what's going on. I remember many times I saw Koeman just looking down, letting the players do whatever he asked them to do, but not checking if they are doing properly or they just are doing it, trying to do it. Xavi instead is there, paying attention to all of those staffs, talking with them. If you remember, many players who left Barcelona, they said that Koeman, they never understood what Koeman wanted. It was a bit like Koeman was very quiet with them, and they didn't get the ideas that he wanted to transmit it to them. And with Xavi, that doesn't happen. With Xavi is talking all the time with the players to make sure that they understand him and to implement his system. Not just in public or in the group, if not even in private, that as some players has said. And also, he introduced games. You see, this is the rugby that one day they were playing, but other things. So these kind of trainings are not just more efficient for the players, but are even funnier. They have really fun with all these things, which you can see they create a very good ambience in the club. Also, his relationship with Jordi Cruyff. Jordi Cruyff, who came in the summer into the club, actually was very near to Koeman, but also he had a great relation with Xavi, and with him, they started to look at the market to make sure that they could strengthen the areas that it was not well enough yet. And that's why at the end they got Adama, Aubameyang, Ferran Torres, and Alves. Alves isn't true that he didn't come because of Jordi Cruyff or Xavi. Alves came by himself. He offered himself a lot of times. And at the end, they were like, well, okay, let's sign him. And all of that brought a wonderful ambience. A team that now they know what they are playing at, how to play. They understand the ideas, and also they are enjoying playing. That's the best. So imagine this is the starting 11 from Barcelona. We're going to analyze now the system they are playing. Well, not Araujo. I think I put Alves later. Yeah, there we have. So how we play when we have the ball. We talk about this in the video that how Xavi plays, how is Xavi's system. But we will review some ideas here. So for example, here when we have the ball, we always look for the man who is free, who is not covered. In this moment, for example, Piqué has the ball. Many, Alba, Alves, Stegen, Garcia, Busquets even has no cover there. The other ones, yes, they are covered, all of them. So imagine he can pass the ball to Alba and then start going up from that side, or instead of that to Busquets and then go on all forward, or even though if they are pressured, then you can give the ball to Ter Stegen. And then again, if they are pressuring higher, they don't let us play the ball from our area. What Ter Stegen can do is send the ball to the free man. Normally, Busquets. Many times we have seen this. Ter Stegen doesn't know where to send the ball, and then he sees Ter Stegen, Busquets free, and then you can pass. Busquets is always there alone. So when he receives the ball, someone has to go to take that ball. And imagine it's Frenkie de Jong cover, so pass the ball to Frenkie de Jong and keep going forward. That's why Barcelona system is so vertical. But even though if sometimes it's more, the pressure is really high, you've seen this too, I'm sure. Ter Stegen send the ball up, no problem. Then let Aubameyang counterattack, and let's see if we have a good chance. Also, when we attack the verticality, we don't play just, I'm sorry, I'm going to do my image a bit smaller. We don't play just vertical when we are pressured by the rival, but also when we have the ball. In this case, Busquets has the ball. If nobody comes, Busquets can perfectly shoot at goal. No, so someone has to go there. Imagine it's Alves covered. Then Busquets, what the only has to do is to pass that ball to Alves, and then here we have a superiority. 3 players from Barcelona against 2 of the other team. As easy as that. Of course, it's easy to say, but to implement that and to make the players understand what they have to do and automatize this is very complicated. Okay, it's a great job from Xavi. No? And imagine also one thing that Barcelona recovered is the high pressure. Imagine we lost the ball, so what our players have to do is to pressure the exit. First thing, pressure the ball, but also pressure, don't cover the other options that the player has. So that's why, for example, Pedri will defend directly. He will cover the pass to the right back. Probably Gavi will come. Pedri will come to where Alba is. Alba where Torres is, and Torres come back to. So I will have to change, but well, you get the idea. No, the idea is that you don't let the player to pass the ball to any mate nearby, and also, as you can see, Aubameyang will go to pressure that ball. That the only option he has in that moment is to pass to Neto, and then when he passes to Neto, Aubameyang the only thing he has to do is to cover the last player who passed the ball. So go for Neto, but at the same time making sure that you are in the middle of that line to the other player. And also the way we defend is quite better now. I'm sure you've seen this many times. Barcelona playing with even Dembele and Ferran Torres in the area because they are covering Alves and Alba. They are helping them defensively. This is not something new, something that Xavi implemented, but it's something we knew. And imagine they have the ball, so the only thing we have to do is to cover our positions. In this case, Piqué or Eric Garcia, normally they get free. They are free because they have still one player off that is behind, that is, in this case, is Neto, no, the goalkeeper. But the other option they have is the defense, the defenders to send the ball back, and then we can start pressuring them again to get the ball. That's why Barcelona is so offensive. That's why also the only problem I see now is that sometimes we shouldn't be that offensive. We should, when we've scored 3-4 goals, we have to pause the match. No, well, something that the team has to work time to time. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, this explanation, and see you in the next one. Have a nice day.